Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to touch base a little bit with you guys because I don't, because everybody starts getting worried and where I am, what I'm doing, even though I have a lot going on. Um, and so I just want to touch base on a couple things real quick. We know everything that's going on. Y'all have been, I haven't been on here. Everybody's keeping up. The storming, you know, and the flooding and everything in California. And then I have people say awful, that's what they get. Well, and they talk about how they same ones said when the awful things when there was that bad storm and flooding throughout Central and South Florida. I still pray for all those people out there in California. Um, you know, God's trying to get people's attention, and things are created for their agenda. We know that. Same exactly what's going on with all these fires. Over there in Maui, in Southwest Canada, I believe now. Washington State, I heard. Spain's on fire, everything. We've been talking about this for a while. That was a big concern that even especially rural areas, we talked about would they burn us out? Would they try to do that? Would that be their angle? And then, there's the whole thing. You can see all the stuff going on in Hawaii. What they talked about is they can accumulate that land and do what they want with it when it's destroyed from a natural disaster. Anyways, I'm not getting into that, but there's just a lot. There's a lot going on everywhere about a lot of different things. And if you haven't seen my community tab, major new crackdown for medical misinformation. Um, I'm going to attach that link below this video as well in case you didn't see it on my community tab. I put that up there for that reason because what my channel is about, and some of the exact same phrases and words I use up here about what I do, what this channel is about, is listed exactly written that way in that article. I encourage you to go read that. And that because of that right there, I've been saying it for over 2 years, is write things down, write them down. If you're able to anyway, save the videos and download them. That could be useful. It was never a matter of if, but when these things were going to come. We've been saying this, and that was my encouragement in rolling information out as fast as I could. Things I felt like that could come to pass, or we could come across, or if you could not get in certain things, you need to have backup plans. That is what my intentions were for this, is to help people in case these situations happen, that you can take care of yourself. You can do the best you could. And always, of course, read my disclaimer, use your best judgment, things like that. But before that even came out, the last couple weeks, my heart and my mind and stuff has not been here with YouTube. And I kept saying since the beginning, I said, God set me on this path. I wanted nothing to do with it, and it wouldn't leave me alone. And I've been very blessed by being on here. But this, in the last couple weeks, like I said, my heart, my mind, they haven't been here. And that is before this thing with the crackdown was coming. I knew that was coming. We've seen, y'all who've been with me, I was getting smacked left and right from the get-go on here. And then things became eerily quiet with them going after, I can just say myself, but I know other things that were being slid that wouldn't have been before, which actually raised a red flag, because I almost felt like, well, they're collecting information on who's saying and doing what. They're letting things slide, so things will be up, and then they come with these things, and they're going to wipe a lot out. People talk about other platforms. Rumble's been bought out. That's a compromise. It's not as much, but it'll always be something. It's going to go across the board at some point. And that isn't my reason so much. I am just, I don't know. I don't know if God is telling me to pause, or I don't know if God is closing the door. And I'm on to different things and new paths for him that I'm doing. I don't know yet. And so for that, I am staying in prayer, and I will kind of wait and see until I have clear direction. I always pray for clarity and discernment about things. And it may just be because I have a lot of heavy things going on. I don't know. But I'm not on my, on my emails. I'm not doing content. I'm not even been on it. I hadn't had my computer on either. And we were down on the farm, got all our critters settled, doing bits at a time. That's our last kind of trip of a soft move before our big move. And we're tired, kind of running on adrenaline, and then you crash. And I have the things going on with my mom. I've been, kind of touched on that on my channel about stuff, and things are not awful, but things are not good. And that's as far as I want to go into with that. And so therefore, I just have other things going on, and in the move and just a lot. And I don't know if it's that or just several weeks now. I have just kind of felt like I don't know where God's leading me with doing things, or if I'm going in another direction. And so I'm just pausing right now. It may be just because this season I have a lot going on. I'm not sure. And I do think about you guys. I continually pray for you. And my biggest thing right now, and I'm not on here, and then with this they're cracking down and things are ramping up majorly across the board. I'm just touching on something that goes with my channel and things like that. I encourage you, go through, just go to videos on my thing, go all the way from the the very, very bottom, the first ones, and just scan through those and think, do I need this information? Is this could be helpful, useful? Because a lot of times if you haven't been with me from the beginning, you may not see those things, you might not know. And the reason is it's because I know without a shadow of a doubt those are going to start getting removed. I know that. And I said that from the beginning, is please write things down and do hard copies. I would encourage you all to scan through there. Maybe something you haven't seen, maybe something new that's come up in you or a friend or family member's life that it could be helpful. You better write it down while you can, because all this, I've been saying it from the get-go. One day this will all be gone. They will silence all of this and shut things down. And my hands are tied with that. I do the best I can. I have to code things. We have to toe the line the best we can, because my thing from the get-go has always been to help people and get information out and do what I can as much as I can. But I am still limited. If I just go overboard, they'll shut it down anyways. And y'all have seen me, how many strikes I've got for different things. And so that would be my encouragement. It would make me feel better too that I know people have things, hard copies written down. Just scan through there and see if there's anything you feel like could be helpful for you or someone you know. Or if you just want to I encourage people all the time, make 3 ring binders or notebooks with your own information, things written down, a collection for when you can't go on, the computer and look up something, is to have that information on hand. It's going to be more important than you think. And I think it's coming faster than most people realize. And they have to. All these things, little things I've touched on, and things you see going on. I'm not going to get into everything. It's going really fast, and it has to. It has to. 2024 is coming up. Well, you know what that is. They're talking about LDs again. 2 different things, and new illnesses and other environmental things that they claim. We know, we've been saying that. We've been saying that for years, that was going to be the next LDs. They were going to do that. And it's coming, and they're going to silence all the other things. They don't want anyone to be self-sufficient or, self-care, etc. Fill in the blanks. Read the article. I think it'll be eye-opening, and why this is important for me to, and this is the only reason. This is the only reason I really came up here to do, because I haven't been on, I haven't planned to be on, and that's just where I am right now. And but I think about you guys. I'm always praying for you and everything that's going on in this world, and we're going to have to face. So the best way I can help you right now is to go through old things and make sure any information that you may need, or someone in your family or community may need, is to write it down in hard copies, because I imagine before long those things are going to be stripped down. So I'm just leaving it up, and what happens with it. I have no control. So I want to touch base with you guys, and people are emailing me wanting to know what's going on. Are you okay? And it's just a lot. It's just, I think, because I have a lot going on. I'm busy, I'm hectic, and my heart and mind's not over here right now, and I can't get on here unless it is. That's just kind of my personality. And so I'm just staying in prayer, and we have a lot going on, and I am, you prayer warriors, I'm asking for continued prayers for my mom and our family, and these transition times that we're in a lot of different ways. So I want to touch base. Write things down. You're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it if you have it on hand, and then if things are stripped away and you think, man, I wish I remember what was said or what it was I needed for XYZ, you'll have it on hand. Okay, everyone stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.